Hey yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Crunch Time back with another video, and today, man, do I have a treat for y'all, because we shall be discussing the recent Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson fight. Well, it really won't be as much of a discussion as it will be a roast session, as this fight was, well, it was just hard to watch, to be quite frank. Anyways, this is kind of a special video because it doesn't have much to do with the NBA, but come on now, how are y'all going to expect me not to cover this? And hey, if you think about it, Nate Robinson, as most of you know, is a retired NBA player, so technically, this is an NBA related video. Just roll with it. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe because we're trying to hit 100 subs by the end of 2020. You know, just trying to cap off a terrible year with something positive. So a subscription would definitely be appreciated. Anyways, let's get into this video. So yes, I know I'm a bit late to this topic. This is probably going to be coming out a couple days after the fight because, well, I don't really have a reason why this is coming out a little late, man. It's just the way the cookie crumbled. Anyways, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let me fill you in. So after Jake Paul beat KSI's little brother Deji, otherwise known as Comedy Shorts Gamer, in their undercard fight of the Logan Paul versus KSI match, Nate Robinson called out Jake Paul in an interview he did with TMZ. His message to Jake Paul was this, quote, "I want all the smoke. I'm a top tier athlete. You beating me would probably be the biggest accomplishment of your boxing career, or social media influencer, whatever. That's your biggest claim to fame right now is knocking out Nate Robinson, so come do it. I'm putting my everything on the line for you. Let's get it done. It's simple as that," end quote. I think this happened back in like May of this year or June, I don't know. Either way, I saw this happen and I just didn't really pay much attention to it because it was just so, you know, random, right? Why on earth would this pretty well-known retired basketball player with nothing left to prove challenge this guy?
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. Past all the competition, man. PewDiePie.
Okay, that's enough. My goodness, that song is worse than I remember. Anyways, to my utter shock, by July of 2020, only 2 months after Nate's comments, both parties agreed to a fight in an undercard of the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. match, which in and of itself was odd. Very, very odd. Mike Tyson was robbed. Anyways, I don't know. I guess the odd combination of one of the most hated people on the entire platform of YouTube fighting a retired basketball icon and the chance to see a 54-year-old Mike Tyson step into the ring once again made the fight one of the most hyped up events of the year. And while a lot of people wanted to see Jake Paul get dropped, let's just say it didn't go that way at all.
He needs some milk.
So Jake Paul sent Nate Robinson to sleep in round 2, like halfway through round 2. And after this fight, man, I felt like I had just witnessed racism of the highest degree. Like, I thought this type of thing was banned back in 1863 with the Emancipation Act, right? Did the civil rights movement mean nothing? Did MLK die for this? Like, it was like watching a high schooler, and I'm talking like 12th grade, chest hair, beard and mustache, the whole shebang. It was like watching that guy beat the brakes off some 8th grade kid who hadn't even hit puberty yet. That's how bad this was. I, like most people, wanted to see Jake Paul get clapped, especially after their weigh-in the day before the fight where Jake Paul told Nate's kids not to watch the fight because of how badly he beat him. And, well, let's just say I hope those kids took Jake's advice because no kid should have to deal with the trauma that comes with seeing their dad get murdered for all the world to see. I think I knew in the back of my mind all along that Nate would probably lose. I mean, Jake Paul is bigger and he's been training for 3 to 4 years and he's already been in a fight or two. And Nate, he's only been training for like 3 months. So it was pretty unrealistic to think he could actually win. But my goodness, this, as I said, was a murder. Nate just really didn't defend at all. He just came out swinging with absolutely no protection. Like, did James Harden train this man, dog? Because I'm convinced Nate Robinson has never even heard of the concept of defense after watching that fight, man. Nah, but for real though, whoever trained Nate Robinson needs to be sacked immediately because I blame him for this man getting the black beaten out of him. Like, I believe Nate got knocked down like 2 or 3 times before he got clocked, right? And by the time he was knocked down for like the 3rd time, Snoop Dogg, who was one of the commentators for the fight, was singing church hymns, man. Like, I'm sleep, bro. My man Snoop ain't have to do him like that, bro. And of course, there were memes. Lots and lots and lots of memes. They were everywhere, man. Like, my entire Instagram feed was just memes from the fight. Like, it was crazy. I'm gonna flash a few up on the screen, man, for y'all's pleasure. So go ahead and enjoy this comedy gold real quick.
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. Back of his neck looked like a sirloin steak burger.
Man, the internet really does stay undefeated, bro. Everybody's a comedian online. What I will say is that apparently Nate Robinson is taking the jokes well, so that's always good to hear. However, he really did just tarnish his legacy, cause for y'all that didn't know, this man was a baller when he was in the NBA, and it was even more impressive because he's only like 5'9", 5'10", right? So to be dominating amongst like literal giants in the NBA is actually really impressive and outstanding. But now that he's had the Holy Spirit absolutely pounded out of him by a YouTuber, nah, man, it's over. Let's just say he ain't allowed to the cookouts no more, man. He's officially been traded for Tyler Hero. Now, unfortunately, he didn't have enough trade value for us to do a 1-for-1 swap, so we had to give up a couple fresh, pristine watermelons and a pouch of grape Kool-Aid. I know, it sounds like a lot, but I think this trade will most definitely be worth it. All jokes aside, man, congratulations to Jake Paul. I mean, I don't want to take away from his win or anything. He definitely showed his experience in the ring. However, of course, in true Jake Paul fashion, he had to go and mess it up by saying this after the fight. Roll the clip.
You've trained for this, and this is what you want to do for a living. This is his first fight, and even though it's only your second fight, there seemed to be a big experience difference here tonight. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been training my ass off, like, for the past year. I'm taking this seriously. There's a long list of opponents that I want. You know, Conor McGregor, Dylan Dennis. I'm gonna knock them both out.
Conor McGregor, Dylan Dennis. I'm gonna knock them both out.
Boy, if you don't...
Now I would really like to believe that this is a joke. I mean, I really would. But knowing Jake Paul and how much this fight must have boosted his ego, I just don't know, man. I think there's a pretty slim chance that fight does happen. But what I do know is that if this man steps into the ring with Conor McGregor, there will only be one man exiting that ring alive. And it won't be the one whose name rhymes with Cake Tall. I can guarantee you that. Anyways, that's all I've got for y'all today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I also want to thank y'all for all the love and support on my last video. Man, it's crazy how well that one's doing. My highest viewed video before that had like 204 views, and this last one overtook that one in like a few hours, and is now sitting at like 700 views as of the time I'm recording this video, with a real chance of hitting 1,000. So if y'all want to watch that, it's popping up on your screen right now. Other than that, guys, take it easy. Hope y'all have a great day. It's been your boy Crunch Time, and I'll see you next time. Peace.